Are you often held back by self-doubt? Do you doubt yourself before decisions? Do you second guess yourself? Do you hold yourself back and hesitate from sharing out of doubt? Do you doubt yourself in your career, in your abilities, in your capacity to earn money and kick ass in the world? Do you doubt yourself when it comes to dating and relationships and being an attractive man that women actually want to date? Do you doubt yourself in your romantic relationship? Does this person want to stay with me? Am I good enough? If you are in any way held back or stuck or dealing with self-doubt, watch the rest of this episode because you're going to learn how to let that go in a way that you may have never heard of before. So stay tuned for that right now. Welcome to the Art of Extraordinary Confidence. I'm your host, Dr. Aziz, and this is a show for men who want to 10x their confidence in every area of life that matters: business, sales, presentations, finances, as well as your personal life, your social life, your dating and relationship life. And today is about self-doubt, which covers every single area of life. And if you are, if you're human, then you know what self-doubt is. You know that experience. We all do. Even the most confident people in the world experience self-doubt. Yes, even I. Even I experience self-doubt. And a lot of it, right? It's part of being human. But the key is we want to learn how to work with it. Because we don't want it to cripple us. We don't want it to hold us back. We don't want it to, because most people, they experience self-doubt, and then that doubt stops them from doing what they want to do. How has doubt stopped you right now in your life? Look around, not necessarily literally, but imagine the different areas of your life right now. Where has self-doubt stopped you from doing what you want to do? From playing at the level that you want to play at? From being as big as you want to be, from getting what you want to get out of this life? How has it stopped you? Where is it getting in the way? And for a lot of people, it's in a lot of areas, or maybe one area, but really strongly, or just enough to diminish it, to not, have as much excitement, passion, joy in your career because I didn't go for those presentations. I didn't step up and be a leader in that area, or I didn't go talk to her. I don't have that relationship. Out of what? Because of self-doubt. So, you know what it is. And here's the main mistake that most people deal when they're dealing with self-doubt. I'm going to share that right now. And I'm going to share one of the best solutions to rapidly move through self-doubt and let it go. So here's what most people do. I used to do this all the time, and if I'm not watching it, I'll still fall back into this. And I see most clients that I work with, this is their primary way of trying to deal with self-doubt. Is something comes up and it says, you can't do that. It's not going to work out. That's going to fail. No one's going to buy it. She's not going to want to date you. She has a boyfriend. You're not good enough. Whatever the area is, think about one area right now where you'd like to let go of all your self-doubt. It could be in your business life, your personal life, your career, your social life, your friendships. Just pick one area right now. I know you might say, well, Aziz, I want to let go of it in all areas. Well, great. Well, we're going to focus on one right now. And then if you want to go back and watch this episode again and do it with another area, that's awesome. But just pick one area right now. And what happens is, as you think about that thing, there's going to be this voice that comes up. It's the voice of self-doubt. It's going to say it's not going to work out. Here's why you can't do that. Right? And here's the mistake that most people make. They start to communicate with that voice of self-doubt. They start to have a conversation with it. They start to argue with the doubt and challenge the doubt. It's like doubt says, that person, no one's going to buy your program or your product or your service. Let's say you're in sales. No one's going to buy that. Then you start to say, well, maybe someone's going to buy that, or how do you know that no one's going to buy that? Maybe people will buy it, right? And you start to get into this little debate, and it says, no one will. And you go back and forth with self-doubt. Or, if you pick dating, it's like, she's not going to want to date me. I'm not good enough. I'm not attractive. She's out of my league. And then you start saying, well, maybe she will want to date me. And what does the voice of doubt do? It always comes back stronger, doesn't it? No, she won't. And you suck. And you're a loser. And that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to keep you down. Why is it trying to keep you down? To keep you safe. It's trying to keep you safe. That's all it's doing. So that is the primary way. We try to argue with the doubt, reason with the doubt. That's another one. We try to reason with it. And in fact, there's a whole field of therapy called cognitive therapy. And some of the pieces of it are phenomenal, and some of the pieces of it just plain don't work. And one of the things that I don't think works very well is trying to reason with that part of yourself. That's the critical, doubting voice. They teach people tools to try to reason. Logic and reason. never worked for me in the way that I wanted it to. Seems like it should, but it doesn't. Because check this out. Here is the secret. You want to learn how to break through self-doubt forever? Self-doubt is not mental. It's emotional. It's not the stories that you hear. Because have you ever experienced this? Maybe the self-doubt comes with something like, no one's going to buy your thing. And you could say, well, actually, people have bought it before. So I know that that's not true. And maybe so you're debating it with reason. And guess what happens? Let's say you won that little battle with self-doubt. What does it do? It pops back up in another area, right? Like jumps out of the bushes. Yeah, but even if they buy it, it's not going to work. You suck, right? So it comes out, so it's endless because it's not mental. It's emotional. It's a wound. It's a part of us that just needs love and healing. That's what self-doubt is. So if you want to learn how to let go of self-doubt, it's to stop battling it in your mind. That's right. And start breathing and start finding where you feel that feeling of self-doubt in your body. So if you're feeling, usually there's a nervousness, there's a tension, there's an angst. So you want to start to find that in your body. And you want to breathe and you want to focus your attention on that spot. And you want to just accept it, send it love. Like, hey, you're freaking out right now. Okay. And you want to realize that it's a part of yourself. And you just want to love that part. You want to love that little doubtful. I like to imagine that doubtful part, instead of being so intimidating and scary and I'm fighting with it, I just imagine him like a freaked out, like, we're going to die. I'm just like, okay. He's just crying or screaming. Or sometimes I imagine it was like a little kid. And I'm just like, okay, you're really freaked out right now. That's all right. It's okay. I don't try to talk him out of it. I don't try to reason and logic him out of it. I just find that little spot. For me, it's almost always right in my solar plexus, right in the center of my chest. Center of my body, actually, beneath my chest. Between my chest and my stomach. That's your solar plexus, in case you didn't know that. I just breathe. I just relax and I send him love. And sometimes I'll even thank him. I'll say thank you, because that voice of doubt actually helps me in some areas, right? We don't want to get rid of that doubt fully because that doubt maybe crops up in situations where I need him. Maybe someone wants to approach me for a business situation or business partnership. And they have a great presentation or they sound really promising. I've had that before, quite a bit actually. And then I'm like, but maybe that voice comes in and says, you know what? No, we don't want to do that. Oh, thank you. Thank you, doubt, for guiding me there. Right? So doubt is maybe what keeps you from, running across the freeway to get to the other side because it's faster. Right? So doubt on some level helps us, but it can be way more than we need. So you just want to find that doubt and love it. So the best thing to do is when you're noticing doubt in your mind, get out of your head and into your body and breathe and just feel that sensation and send it love, send it acceptance. The previous episode is all about how to go into your feelings more. So go back and watch that if you want to learn how to break out of this. In fact, go ahead and check out previous episodes. They should be popping up. You can click that one or a different one. Whatever you do, dive in further to learn this further. And also share below. Like if you like this video and share this video with someone else who you think it could benefit. And also share your comments. I really want to hear from you. What are your thoughts? What have you found to be helpful with dealing with self-doubt? It could be doing this. It could be doing something else entirely. But by sharing that below, you're going to help other people. You're going to see that. And we're going to help all of ourselves continue to elevate our own level of confidence to just become more and more badass in life. So thanks for listening. I look forward to speaking with you in future episodes. Until we do, may you have the courage to be who you are and to know on a deep level that you're awesome. I'll talk to you soon.